Hi, I want to thank you for taking time to watch this video. This video is specifically going to be about the resources that we have available at the Extension Office for you as a club to do at your club meetings. So ranges everywhere from short 5 to 10 minute activities all the way to activities that could be an hour plus. So it really just depends on what your needs are. But I'm just going to run through a real quick overview of what we have. This isn't an extensive list, but it includes a lot of what is available. So we have a lot of activities that are related to science, and I will also add that all of these activities are things that I have done in after-school programming or other programming, so I know that they work, which is also cool. One of the other cool things about getting supplies from our office is that means that you do not need to purchase any items or really prepare anything ahead of time. Everything is pretty much ready to go for you. So with that, I'm going to start kind of going through what we have. So related to science, we have a lot of kids are really into slime. So I have a kit to make slime. And the slime that we have specifically at the office makes a green slime. So awesome for St. Patrick's Day, for 4-H week, just Halloween in general. Or if you want to take it another holiday relation, could be for Christmas, add some glitter, some sequins, some other things to make it Christmassy. So slime is always an awesome one that everybody likes. So that's an option. Another one that's kind of related to that sometimes do at the same time is called vampire veins. It's what Steve Spangler Science calls it. And what that is it makes it's just an easy solution. It's warm water and a little bit of ice melt, and then there's another chemical you add to it, and it makes this kind of stringy kind of stuff. And you can make this in a lot of different colors. It can be like if you actually make it with the Vampire Veins kit, it looks kind of green with red on the inside, so it could even be a Christmassy kind of color. So that's another option, Vampire Veins, pretty cool thing. Kids love it. Another option related to science is instant snow. And it's a really super easy one again. All it is this powdered snow stuff, and you add a little bit of water, and hopefully be able to see on the video as it starts to make the snow. But it will kind of get the consistency of a white, fluffy snow after given a couple minutes, and you can kind of see it starting to do that a little bit now, and it will continue to fluff up. So that's another option, especially when there isn't real snow out. It's a great option for us to be able to utilize. So that's another cool activity. Another science-related activity is color mixing. So with that, kids get to be creative, and they use the 3 primary colors to create as many possible colors as they can. So they get to use eyedroppers with that, and then they go ahead and start with those 3 colors and start mixing as many as they can, and kids would do this activity for hours if you let them. So kind of a little bit of a view of what it looks like. You can't see real great on this video, but just a ton of different colors, and it helps them learn the concepts of what primary colors are and how to mix colors and all of that kind of stuff. So some other activities related to science that we have is we have some kits that help youth learn about Rube Goldberg, which is creating a very overcomplicated machine that does a very simple task. So the kits we have in our office are weird and wacky contraption labs, and with this you can see on the picture it makes a kind of up and down kind of area for them to be able to build this tall machine on, and then they eventually get to the bottom where they get it to do something simple. And in this particular kit, it is for them to launch a little pig rocket. So another activity, if they're really into this or other Rube Goldberg things, they can also very easily, we have a kit with like all kinds of random stuff that they can use to make everyday items into a Rube Goldberg machine. So another great option for a club meeting. That one, probably something that would take a little bit longer than some of the other activities. Some other kind of engineering related things we have, there's these kits. And these, they have books that go with them, and then they do engineering practices with them. So, and they're called Goldie Blocks is what they are. So another great opportunity for kids to get to build with all kinds of cool tools. So another engineering related item. Also kind of engineering related, we have an activity called roller coasters. So with that, kids use pipe insulation that's cut in half, and they use masking tape to tape it all over the walls, and they use marbles to kind of run through that, and they can learn about physics and concepts related to that. They can learn about how to make a loop with a roller coaster, all kinds of cool things. So just whatever challenges you want them to do. Some other kind of science-related things is we have a kit about learning about the science of sound, as well as one where you make geysers. Some other related activities, we have a lot of things with aerospace, so water rocket launchers, which will make a 2-liter pop bottle that will launch. There are stomp rockets, which are a little bit smaller scale, and then Alka-Seltzer rockets. There's also some activities with fishing. So with that, you can make pop can fishing rods, or there's an activity that's kind of related to an arts and crafts type of thing. It's actually Japanese fish painting. So with that, you would take these rubber fish, you would decorate it with paint, and then you would use it kind of like a stamper on a sheet of paper to stamp that design. So another kind of fishing related, but also arts and crafts related. Another activity we have is called animal tracks, and with that, youth will learn a little bit about the different tracks and what they look like for animals. And then they go ahead and make a clay out of, it's out of coffee grounds and flour and water, so really basic things. And they use these stampers that look like paws, and they go ahead and they stamp them on the different dough to make kind of their shape, which you can kind of see in the video. So that's another option. Some other things we have is we have a lot of activities with gardening, so if kids can make kind of like a chia pet kind of activity, they could do that. It's called a grass buddy. Also, we have things with entomology where they can learn about the types of mouths that different bugs have, or types of eyes, or just learn to identify them a little bit. And Minnesota 4-H developed some zoonotic disease kits, so we have a couple of those in our office that could be checked out. And with those, it has a board game that goes with it and a lot of activities that help them just learn about the spread of disease. Some kind of other miscellaneous things, we have a ton of bingo games. So we have like traditional bingo with numbers, but we also have like holiday bingo games. So Christmas bingo, there's a fishing bingo, there's a ton of different bingo games. So if that's of interest to you, they can definitely be checked out. Comes with everything ready to go for you. Other miscellaneous things, we have lots of stuff for blowing bubbles, so if that's of interest to you, we have that. We have a box with all kinds of stuff to have a water fight, so if you're looking for a summer activity when it's really hot out, so there's squirt guns and sponges and all kinds of other crazy stuff in there. Additionally, we have some sewing machines, so those could be checked out as well and used for some sort of project. We have resources to make marshmallow shooters out of PVC pipe, so you could do that. As well as things for tie-dyeing. And we have pretty much any craft supply you can think of. So sequins, glitter, pipe cleaners, scissors, glue, you name it. So before you are going out and buying things, I would highly encourage you to check with us and see if they have them, just so we can save your clubs a little bit of funds when it comes to activities you might be doing. If you are interested in any of these things or have ideas for other things you'd like to see as an activity kit that's available from our office, please contact me and I will go ahead and do my best to get you whatever you need. With that, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to have you watch some of our other videos later. Thanks. Have a great day.